Hello, welcome to OMAT. We're going to do the 8 exercises. Thank you for being here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I want to talk about how do I get myself to start and continue to commit to a habit. And the thing is I promise only most days, and that counts. And most days is 4 days out of the week, which means 3 days I get to mess up a little bit, I get to forget, I get to work the muscle and keep the promise to myself. Every time I keep the promise to myself, that feels good and I want to repeat the habit. So let's make most days count. Let's start. Are you doing this most days? Today counts. Let's get into it. Let's get present. Let's stretch if we want to stretch right now. Shoulders back and down, or maybe be still. Maybe look around and see that nothing needs our attention. So let's pay attention to ourselves for a little while, keep that promise for today, and start with our first exercise of gratitude. We're looking to warm it up, warm up that gratitude muscle by looking for it. We're practicing looking for things that we might be able to be grateful for. Let's see what we could find. Look right now. Let's wrap for now, finding the water. And I found myself just in that minute, I found gratitude in wanting to do the gratitude because I didn't always want to. And it really does point my life in a direction where I could see a little bit more of it. It doesn't have to be just those bad things, and it doesn't have to be one or the other. And I'm grateful that that matters to me. Let's keep going. Let's go into our meditation for 1 minute. We are going to decide, what am I going to focus on? How much control can I hold on to by saying, this is what I'm going to focus on, and continuing to make sure that that is where my promise goes. Let's try it out by sitting in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed. Breathe. As we come back, let's find the water. And that's the practice for today. So we didn't promise that we would focus exactly on this for exactly this long, no matter what. We promised that we would practice. We would look for doing it for a minute and see what happens. So let's keep going with that attitude, looking for the promise that you kept. Did you promise that you were going to Give it a go today during the writing. You are going to try it out, even reluctantly, even with a sourpuss face, whatever it is. Let's look to write something, keeping that small little promise, making it manageable right now. Let's wrap that sentence or thought, or leave it mid-sentence and practice moving on. Either way, let's get the water. And it doesn't matter what you wrote, it matters that you wrote. If you wrote, great. If you didn't, that's your pass for today. And if we're counting most days, you get 2 more this week. Let's keep going. Let's stretch and make it count for today. That means, tick, we did it. So let's do it for 1 minute. Let's promise that, and let's keep that promise. If you could stand, stand. And we're going to start by inhaling the arms out and up. Start of a sun salutation. Looking up, reaching up. And when you're ready, exhale and fold forward and go to hanging over your feet. And if you want to repeat those 2 poses, that's fine. Or we can halfway lift here and flatten the back, look up. Let's get into that high plank. Plant your palms down, step your feet back, and lower the body all the way down to the ground. Once the whole body is on the ground, the feet are pointed, meaning the top of the feet are on the ground. Push your palms and let the chest come up, head is looking up. And let's meet in down dog. Hips up, making an upside down V with the body. And you're looking at your thighs here. Walk your feet towards your hands and then start rolling up. Inhaling your arms up, meeting the palms above the head, and exhaling them to the center of the chest. Maybe pausing here. Finding water. And maybe this is what it means to, excuse me, maybe this is what it means to find time. Notice we're not rushing. 1 minute, we could do so much in that time, and we're practicing knowing that. Continuing on into the promise of the plank. Is today the day you keep your promise of doing a plank? Let's get in that ready mindset. Let's get in that body that is ready to do it. What's your ready position? Get into it. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and up in plank right now. This is the time that we're doing it. This is the time that we set aside. We're doing it for ourselves. We promised, and we did it for 10 seconds already. If we haven't started, it's not too late to keep the promise. Let's get up in that plank pose for however long, just for today, for right now. You're in for 20 seconds. Let's make sure we're breathing. Follow the breath, maybe for a breath or 2. Believe you could do it for 30 more seconds. What does that look like? Find out. It looks like 1 second at a time. I go, maybe I come down right now, or wait, because we have 20 seconds left. And maybe because I already waited a second after I wanted to come down off this plank, I can do another second, another moment for 10 seconds. We're almost done with this, so find the strength. Finish as strong as your body and mind can let you for today for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Come down off the plank. Take time as you stretch. Make it important to come down off the plank into some kind of stretch, even if it's just elongating whatever limbs can stretch out. And reach back, pat yourself on the back. You did it. Find your water. What other promises can we keep to ourselves today? What little procrastination can we tackle? Making it so small that, again, it's manageable, small enough to do. Let's see if we can find a task and do it right now. Wrap the task for now. Walk away for now. Find the water. If you were able to do a task, great. That's your experiment. Fantastic. If you weren't, you can ask yourself why. Instead of getting angry, I shoulda, coulda, we're not shooting all over ourselves. What we're doing is actually genuinely asking the question, why? Why is that one difficult for me? We can move on. Let's go into our connection minute where we attempt to connect. What does that look like today? Today, it could be, we know exactly who to reach out to. We reach out, we know exactly what to say, we hit send. Or today could be, I have no idea, I can't think of a person. When I think of a person, I don't know what to say. That's all right. That's still that muscle looking for it, warming itself up, getting stronger. Let's look to connect, whatever that looks like today. Start now. Let's wrap for now. Find the water. Find a way to feel satisfied about that last minute by moving away from it, by knowing that it already existed. We can't change it. Let's do what we can do. And that's find a way to do some aerobic exercises. Maybe we get our heart rate going today. Let's find something, jumping jacks, walking around, whatever gets you going in 3, 2, 1. Start moving. And start moving in any way. Start moving right now if you haven't started moving. But that's what's happening right now. You're in for 10 seconds. Congratulations. If you started going, there's your promise to yourself. If you're not deciding how long you're going to keep going for right now, that's 20 seconds. Take that win. And if you haven't started, start now. You know it's a good time to start, and it's also a great time to continue for 30 more seconds. If you're not hurting yourself, let's keep going. Let's take on the challenge. Where does that come from inside of you for 20 more seconds? Find that person inside of you that does this, that pushes through. If you're not hurting yourself for 10 more seconds, believe you can do it. Find the strength. Finish as strong as your body and mind will allow for today for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right, that was 15 minutes, so many exercises. If you made your promise and followed through for today, congratulations. Thanks for taking OMAT.